Hello and welcome back to Guild Wars 2. It's been a while since we played this game. It really has. I last played... I streamed this when Janthir Wilds launched, right? And it is now the end of Janthir Wilds, and I have only played the first part of Janthir Wilds. The other 3 expansions have come out since then. I decided I didn't want to play it piece by piece. I wanted to just binge through the whole thing, so I waited. So here we are. It is now the end of June almost, 2025, and here we are. So I may have also forgotten some of what happened in the story. You'll have to bear with me. Meanwhile, the look of my character's changed just a little bit. Let me go here, it's easier to see. That's not my character. Jesus. Yeah, he's been in the rough lately. You know, he's lost his charming prince look. New cape as well, because why not? It looks good. But yeah, the little flared skirt thing was getting all dirty in the mud out here in Janthir. He's put some, like, rougher boots on, and his cape's starting to rot away. This is what happens when you leave a character on the shelf for, like, 6 months. And, yeah, so we are going to be getting back into this shortly. There are probably a load of new things in all the maps. Like, I don't remember this Portal to the Wizard's Tower being here, and it's also not active. So I don't know if I have to activate that. Yeah. And I noticed down here, before I got started, there's a bunch of new things. They've started turning this into a real hub. I don't know why there's an artificing station here. That's interesting. Sure, why not? And in here as well, there's like faction provisioner. I don't know if he was here before. There's the little weaponsmith guys. There's quite a few new things in here. And they've got Jadebot charging stations and that kind of thing. And there was a merchant here, Relics Merchant. I don't know if he was here before either. So it feels like they're turning this more into a kind of a mini Eye of the North, but for Janthir and Wizard's Tower stuff. Which would be pretty good, because obviously Eye of the North has nothing to do with Secrets of the Obscure. Like, none of that content has migrated across. Same with, like, there are some commonalities like Arborstone and so on, and Eye of the North, and a couple of others have all had similar vendors, you know, where they, like, cross over, but then they've got unique ones as well. So it's interesting. Always adore seeing Guild Wars 2, but it doesn't pull me in to reinstall. Let's start at level 1. Oh, no. We're playing the story. If I do that, I can't play the whole story, because I've got to do the whole personal story again first, so... Oh my god. We're definitely not doing that. If you want to see level 1 playthrough, though, it's on my YouTube channel. My whole playthrough with Shy, actually, up to Season 4. My wife. So yeah, there's a lot of relics here, and there's a lot I don't even have. I gotta get back on board with this stuff. Like, I was grinding out the obsidian armor, and I haven't even made much progress on it. That's probably what burned me out on the game for a little while, was like, oh my god, I got so much shit to do.
Wow, that's quality
armor.
armor.
Ooh, that's quality armor. Thanks. Oh, thanks. Oh.
Why, thank you.
Oh.
Thank you so much.
Oh.
Thanks.
Oh my, well thank you. Oh, how polite. These are all new. These guys here have all got little quests, I guess. I should probably... I'm just going to play the core story for now. I think he's just a standard merchant. Yeah, just a standard merchant. But we've got this crafter here. Are you the same as... Wow, that's quality armor. Why, thank you so much. Take a look. Hello, Baldwin Queever. Oh, wow. Cleaver. Lear. Yeah, so you're going to be the same as Lear, I guess. Told me you might need some help with crafting. I'll lend in my services here at the Moon Camp. Yeah, all the stuff that is needed. For the most part. Actually, you're not the same as Lear. You just have a few other things like amalgamated essences. Gift of expertise is in here. Janthir stuff. Okay, but it doesn't. She doesn't have any of the stuff like the Secrets of the Arcane stuff. Not arcane, obscure. Doesn't have those. You know, like Amnitas gift and that kind of thing, and in a Nios. Why is there just a random ass artificer station? Would it put... I wonder if it puts crafting stations here that you have access to. Like if I came here with my Norn, would I get like a leatherworking and weaponsmith and... Yeah. Essence Exchanger. This is new. He definitely was not here. What a sell. I know, right? I'm good at that. Self-promotion. Hey guys, check out my YouTube channel. Wayfinder, Commander, Hero of Shaymore, Baldwin, Cleaver. What do you like being called? I don't know. I've got too many titles. It's like Game of Thrones up in here. Anyway, you happen to run into any Rift Essences, I'll take them off your hand. Wait, was all this Jade Tech shit here before? Thanks to June. Oh, yeah, of course June would, you know, she's opening up a franchise here, I guess, yeah. Because there's a workbench as well, that's pretty good. So I like this. This is nice. Saves me having to go elsewhere to do this shit. Donate to the Grand Hall of Jade Tech, to the Moon Camp, and the Tyrian Alliance. If you have the proper mastery and training, you should be able to use it. Nice. That's quality armor. Thank you. Is that just... Oh, that is a bit different. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Have a good one. See you around. Okay, well, no. I thought that might lead to another conversation. Let's see. What do you sell? Because I need rest essences. Oh, right, I see. You don't exchange essences for others. You want me to give you these ones, amalgamated ones, and I can get the woad stuff. Okay, I think that was added in the first part of Janthir Wilds, if I remember. Let's see, can I preview? Yeah, preview. Woad light coat. Oh my goodness. Open v-neck. Nice. What? You can never have to... What happened? I closed the wrong thing. Can I also try the others? Oh, the medium coat is going to look different. Yeah, medium coat looks different. That's heavy armor. I'm not entirely sure that there's a lot of armor here to be called heavy to begin with. ArenaNet are so weird with their armor designs at times. Sometimes the medium armor is like, there's nothing here. It's practically nothing. You're wearing a strap, and it's like, what? And then the heavy armor is literally you're a tank. And then the light armor is just kind of like, this looks more like what medium armor should look like. And you're like, what the fuck? And then they do this with heavy armor. I'm confused sometimes. I really am. I don't understand the world anymore. What is this? Why do I convert an essence for an essence? I know why. They changed these to be a wallet currency, I read. And this is where I can, like, swap them out from my material storage to the wallet. Right. Not that it matters. I have it. Either way. Okay. Well, I've explored the moon camp. Let's get the story pinged. Let's get a start on this shit. I have... Let's see. So we're up to here now. Yeah, but let's do a quick recap. We're basically in Janthir Wilds. We've formed a new Tyrian alliance now. The Pact is basically still around, I think. I think Logan runs it, if I remember correctly. He's still around doing things, but overall, like, all the governments of various places, like we've got core Tyrian areas, like all the five races, sorry, we've got Ilona, we've got Janthir, you know, they've all pulled together and said, let's form a Tyrian alliance. And they were doing that because of the whole thing with the Secrets of the Obscure, with the Cryptus coming through from another dimension, and then we fixed their power struggle problem and put Paether in charge, and then we decided it was time for the Astral Ward, who protected the world from that shit, basically, you know, Doctor Strange style, to step out of the shadows and introduce themselves to everybody. And some people knew about them, some people didn't, and it was like, okay, fine, you know. we got a sort of an uneasy shit going on, and then we came out here to Janthir to try to find more people to help and also track more rifts opening, and found out the Titans are coming through. And these are beasts of old legend who were treated like gods by, I think, the Char. So they were enslaved by them at one point. Yeah. That's your kind of heavy armor? Oh my god. Could you give me a quick but delicious version of an omelette? I don't really do omelettes. Come to think of it, Inti, I can't do omelettes. Like, I can't fold them without them turning into scrambled eggs. I will tell you, you can make a quesadilla, though. Pour the egg into a non-stick pan with some spray, you know, like non-stick spray, and let the egg begin to set. But before it gets set on the top, take a tortilla that you have buttered one side of, butter side up, drop it down on top of the egg and let it stick to the egg and let the egg cook to it. Flip it over and then put some cheese and other meats in it, like sliced deli meat or something, and then fold it over. Or you could put crumbled bacon in there or crumbled sausage meat that you've cooked. Fold it in half like a quesadilla and cook it until on both sides until it turns crisp, and then take it out of the pan, slice it up and eat it. It's very good. A little bit of cheese as well in there, like shredded cheese. It's a very good good way to do it, and I found I prefer that to making an omelette, and it looks like an omelette. So there we go, you know. That was heavy abs armor, yeah. So anyway, the Titans are coming through. I do believe we spanked a couple of them. I've forgotten their names. I know one of them was called Greer, but I've forgotten the other one. They were like brother and sister. And then their leader showed up, told them to retreat, blocked the way, and was literally like, nah, you guys are going to fuck with me soon, and you're not going to enjoy that, so back the fuck off. And it was like, well, shit. We also found out one of the lowland Kodan that live in this area was actually a missing member of the Astral Ward, and she'd been living here under an assumed name. Don't think anybody really knew that, and it became a big surprise to Poised Arrow. I think maybe Stoic Alder knew about it, but Poised Arrow, his son, didn't know about it, and this woman helped raise him, and he was rather pissed at her. Which tracks, because the same voice actor who does him does Bram, and Bram was also a whiny little sod, so, you know. Anyway, we're going to pick it up from there because, yeah, these are the Titans. We kicked their ass. Let's see. What was the... I just need to find the name. Pokey, of course, that was his fucking name. Greer turned Pokey instead before the attack. Aurora was the name. Like, that's her Astral Ward name. Let's just go back. Fading Aurora. That's it. That's the Astral Ward name. But what was she called beforehand? What was her Kodan name? Or is that her? I can't remember anymore. I'm just trying to refresh my memory. Waiting Sorrow. Oh, right, and then she had like a fucking chat with Isgaran. That was it. That's how we finished all this. She had a chat with Isgaran, and it was like... And she called him something like Izzy or something, and I was like, dude, Izzy? Of course. Yeah. Okay, so we just kind of left it there on like a subtle note. Let's just... Wait, restart? I've done these? Where do I... Oh, I start here, right? Yeah. We're down here. Oh, this was the last bit then. Fuck. I don't remember half of it. I need to rewatch my old VODs. I don't remember half of what even happened anymore. Oh, shit. I don't remember any of this. Zoro entered the war room. Instead of launching himself at her, which would have been a fascinating battle to witness, Isgaran turned to me instead. Zoro, exposed and vulnerable, posed no detectable threat to him, but Isgaran sought to assign blame. I let him be mad. I don't remember any of this. Jesus. A non-stick pan with a non-stick spray, that's an oxymoron. Yeah, I like to use it though with egg, because I still find egg sticks sometimes, or at the very least, it gets glued to the surface and takes more getting off, and you want it to just slip off, so we don't use the sprays here, but the rest sounds good. Yeah, WD-40. No, not that kind. No. I mean just like spray oil, like cooking oil. Yeah, something happened here. There was like some internal shit. Yeah, anyway, let's just dive in because I'm not entirely sure. Let's see where this goes. The commander and Keith and Malice tracked down Durman's Priory's missing Titan expert. Right, yeah, we were told there was a Titan expert. I remember that. So let's get started. Alright. So we're beginning the second expansion to Janthir Wilds now. Like, months after it came out. Because I haven't played this in so long. I've forgotten the story, mostly. But we are looking for somebody who can help us with the Titans. So from Steward Grick's urgent Priory business, Commander, Farah Baleseeker, our leading Titan archivist, is missing. What is it with missing people out here? People came to Janthir and just went missing. You know, that happens all the time. Farah is the reliable sort, so her disappearing like this is highly out of character. Well, she's dead then, you know. I last ran into her, or she's another secret member of the Astral Ward hiding out here somewhere. I don't know. Last ran into her checking out some materials here at the library. Nothing unusual about it. Let's just move this out of the way of all the bloody alerts. I'm told that you, Malice, and Keith have been researching the Titans' whereabouts. Yeah, we kind of want to kick their butts. You three should have a look around Farah's office yourself when you arrive. I'll have Archivist Sestina show you Farah's research station. Given these outstanding circumstances, you three will be granted access to the Priory regardless of membership, because, you know, story has to happen, so make haste, Steward Grix. Alright. So, I don't need to be here, apparently. I need to be at Lornar's Pass. And here was me, starting the stream here in the Janthir Lowlands, thinking to myself, this is where we're going to start, right? Why does the... Wait a minute, why does it want me to go that way? I can go there? Well, I'm not going to. This is going to send me to Divinity's Reach. I'm going to go here instead. It's been a long while. I haven't played this game in like 6 months. Over. And I've reinstalled my PC since then. Due to overheating, so, you know, it's a whole fresh install of the game, which is nice. It's, you know, occasionally a good thing to do. And then, yeah, I just never got around to reinstalling the game, and I had been off it for a while. Grinding obsidian armor kind of burned me out, or starting. I don't think I'm ever going to get that done. I'm not good at grinding. I'm bad at it. But I do love the story of this game, so I keep coming back to it. And it's Dragon Bash right now, so, you know, one of my favorite... one of my favorite celebrations in the game. But I just kind of want to run around and get used to the game again. So now we go to Holbreck? I'm probably not going in the right direction. It's like, no, you're not coming here, you're going over there. You should have gone to the marker, and then it would start. Yeah, where do you actually... Yeah, look, Lornar's Pass, I was right. Well, alright, I forgot. To get there, I gotta go all the way around. I'm not running all that way, fuck that. I'll just do this. But the gate fare is cheaper now, because I'm closer. That's kind of my deal. I'm a tightwad like that. Actually, it's been a long-ass time, but isn't there a back route into Lornar's Pass? Oh, there's this one. Yeah. Like, I feel like there's an entrance to Lorna's Pass around here somewhere? I don't know. I don't remember. So we need to go here. Start trial and error. Meet with Kaith and Malice. Hey, Kaith.
Look at this place. No wonder they keep it under lock and key. Never could convince any priory to let me have a peek at these shelves.
Well, now you can.
I might never leave.
Uh-oh.
Is that... Burn me, they've got both copies. What else are they hoarding?
We knew Malice would be a big book nerd.
Plenty of time to browse later. The books aren't going anywhere.
Oh, you never know.
Gix said an archivist, Sestina, would show us to Farah's station. Let's start there.
All right. Yeah, I mean, Malice is like the leader of the Ash Legion as well, the sneaky spies who do intelligence gathering, and now we're bringing her to a place that has lots of knowledge in it. This is going to be great. She's going to be like, I need to know everything. I need to confirm that everything my spies have told me is true. Otherwise, I can fire them because they're shit, you know.
Welcome. Gix said to expect you.
Hi.
Sestina, Farah's mentee. I'm holding down the fort while she's... Honestly, I have no idea what she's doing or where she is. Nobody does. It's very unlike her.
Gix said the same. She doesn't seem the type to just run off.
Even
Although I've never met her before, so I don't really know.
mid-thought. Here, come see for yourselves. Farah's been spearheading our Titan research efforts, gathering notes on history, biology, etc. Hoping to find some sort of exploitable weaknesses. Of interest to you three, I'm sure.
You have no idea.
As is Farah's well-being.
I can empathize with why she'd feel so invested.
Obsessed, more like. Your last encounter with that third Titan, Ura, sent Farah down an absolute rabbit hole.
Ura, that was the name of the other one.
To get absorbed in her work. But this time, she was a woman possessed. Leading up to her disappearance, she was buried under tomes at her station all hours of the day. I wondered if she might be sleeping there. And then she was gone. Here we are.
Buried under...
Was she? Or did she just
Kidding.
turn herself microscopically small?
Maybe there'd be some clue in her research as to where she went.
And she's still in here somewhere.
You can see, it's a daunting job for one person.
We'll take it from here. Let you know if we find anything.
Okay. Well, let's have a look and see what we... Because there any other... I gotta look around, obviously. You know, make sure there's no hidden secrets. It's been a while. Cartridge for my bug repellent. Well, one 500-gram canister lasts for 900 plus hours. Continuous running. I just got 3,600 hours. Ooh. Is that like a misting thing, like a spray that sprays a mist into the room every now and then to keep bugs away? What is that? I've seen quite a few different bug repellent devices, so... Or is it like one of those,
Anything
like...
of note, Commander?
Well, yes. There would
kind
probably
of like an air freshener block.
It's some notes and first-hand accounts by the Coden. And us. Suppose the ward would keep the Priory informed. The Coden accounts seem aligned with ours. Spawn Titans led by progenitors. Strange communication methods. Bloodstone thirst.
Probably doesn't help our search, but it's good info. Let's take note.
Guys, I'm trying to turn to look at you to be more cinematic and you keep on getting behind me. Stop it, you're making me paranoid. These two especially, standing behind me? Kaith and Malice? These aren't the kind of people you turn your back to. I'm sorry, they're just not. I love Kaith, don't get me wrong, but damn, girl, she's a sneaky one sometimes. Her class is thief. So, you know, just saying. Just saying. Stop. Oh, shit. But yeah, do you mean like one of those that's in like a little plastic container with little grills in it and it's like a hard block in there that creates an aroma? Because, yeah, those things can last quite a long time. Alright, what do we got in? Ooh, why is there a partial skeleton? So wait, Bloodstone Thirst. I can't remember what we learned about the Titans in the first part, so bear with me, folks. It's been 6 months since I played the story. The whole of the Janthir Wilds expansion has been released since I finished the first part, when it was first released. I let the other 3 parts come out, and now I'm binging them all. So my memory will be a little woolly to start with of what we do know and what we don't know yet, but I don't remember Bloodstone First, but the Mersat were out in Janthir. Bloodstone is everywhere. Is that why the Titans are returning there? Because they want to eat Bloodstone? Because damn. Entry 4. No time to grab my journal, I'll just scribble this here and add it to the rest of my entries. I'm back at the Priory, it's the middle of the night, and finally, days and nights of research have paid off. Since leaving Janthir Sentry, all I've wanted is a reason to go back. I don't want a reason to go back. That place, like, rotted my gear. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. It rotted all my gear. My boots got messed up. I had to put these things on. My gloves, you know? It's a gross-ass place. I don't like it there. It's not bad. It's actually a cool map. Anyway, all I've wanted is a reason to go back. I haven't been able to think of anything besides the questions I left unanswered there. Now I have my reason, and I may very well have the answers. It's all too much to explain here. I need to get going. I'll write more when I reach the Isle. Okay. Well, I guess we're searching the whole ass lower level. There's just this one here. There's scattered writings everywhere. Jeez. You know somebody's gone off the deep end when they start leaving scraps of notes strewn all over a wide area for people to find. Then you're like, ah, crazy. I gotcha. Not a mist, it's a camping-sized little micron stove where you put a chemical mat on and then heat it will slowly aerosol. Oh, okay. I've never seen those. So that the concentration is harmless for big meat blobs. I've never heard people described that way before. That's cool. I like that. Big meat blobs. We are, after all, just big blobs of meat and water. So, but it's harmful for the tiny, annoying, buzzy flying needles. Yeah, those especially. Mosquitoes? It's the season here as well. Although we don't get a lot here because there's not a lot of standing water where I live. But in some parts, mosquitoes everywhere. Horseflies everywhere. Gross, horrible fucking things. Hate those things. And yeah, also here we mostly get grasshoppers. The other day it was just a cacophony of them outside in the garden around the building. Very nice. I liked it. I was just listening to them. It was like, that's a nice noise they make. What are the achievements, by the way? Study break. Use the pond remote in the Derman Priory classroom. Yes, we gotta do that. Find all the clues related to Farah's whereabouts. Okay, cool. We will get that. Anyway, Titan's environment, observations and speculations. Greer, the bionomic influence swamp. Called the Rotbringer by the locals familiar with his putrid air, Greer's form has taken on the characteristics of swampy regions of the slithering outskirts. Lowland Coden, Rainless Meadow, stationed near Old Gavril Plaza, succinctly described the Titans as swampy and gross. They are. She recalled, the smell curled the fur on my nose. Ugh. An account taken by the Alliance from the Silvari Kaith summarizes... Hey, Kaith, you're in this book? Summarizes Greer's presence as follows. I sensed sickness the moment I set foot in the area. You don't have to be a Silvari to tell the environment is ailing. One whiff is proof enough, but also feel the misery of those innocents. The plagued plants, the poisoned water, the leaves curled by death. The mere memory makes me sick. Being there was nearly more than I could bear. Decima! I was like, what's the name of the other one? The sister. Decima, that's it. Decima, the storm. While not off-putting to the senses, Decima's intrusion upon the Stricken Plains ecosystem has proved equally detrimental. The Stricken Plains is now being struck by lightning constantly, so, as the name suggests, are known for frequent lightning strikes. Decima presence appears to have increased the frequency's potential. Research conducted by the Tyrian Alliance Astral Ward members indicates the near-constant risk of wildfires. Too real. I live in Alberta. Too real. Half of northern Alberta is already on fire, so... Although I think the rains we've had lately maybe helped in some areas, I don't think they got all of it. The burn risk poses a major threat to the safety of individuals, wildlife, and vegetation in the area. Lowlanders report a dramatic drop in the seasonal crop yield, fearing food shortages for the coming winter, and then Ura, the unknown. Yeah, Ura basically reined in Decima and Gria when we were fighting them. Due to her discovery being so recent, Ura's exact bionomic influence is yet to be determined. According to Alliance accounts from the former Pact Commander and allies, Ura used explosive steam walls to deter combatants. So I'm going to guess steam or fire is their theme. Based on what we know of Gria and Decima, this manner of attack is no accident. It may be a key to discovering the geographical region of her hiding place. The use of steam may suggest a geyser. Could do indeed. We're in the classroom. I must ponder. Like, oh, just scratch my head. I got nothing. Oh, we got ads starting in a couple of minutes, guys. I want to sit on my terrace in autumn in peace, don't we all? Yeah. No bugs, please. The wasps here have been especially aggressive this last month, I've been told. We don't seem to have a lot of them where we are in this part of town, but further down the valley, deeper into town and toward like the more greener areas where the river runs through. Yeah. Wasp City. It's been awful. Mistide Journals, Entry 1. First day of Janthir Sentry is in the books. So this is like the beginning of the adventure for her then. Should probably explain what I'm doing here. The Tyrian Alliance reached out to the Durman Priory for some extra help studying the Titans. Gix told them he had just the expert for the job, and here I am. But being so new to the global scene, the Alliance has been quick to establish itself. Well, they are the global scene. That's the thing about the leaders of all the nations coming together, is that they can establish themselves pretty fucking quickly. Already they've enlisted help from the Astral Ward, the Sylvari Tree Tenders, and now the Priory, and the word is that the former Pact Commander, Papa, is even running around here. Yeah, and sometimes walking, and sometimes flying, and riding my Billy Gruff Warclaw, and, shit like that. Still can't believe my luck. Reading about Titans from historical tomes is one thing, potentially seeing them in the wild, that's a whole other beast. It is a whole other beast. Beasts is what they are. I figured journaling will help me keep track of my day-to-day in the field. If I see anything interesting, maybe a Titan, claws crossed, I can jot down the details while they're still fresh. Anyway, a storm is rolling in, so I'd best find some shelter. Sounds like it's going to be a mean one. And then Decima showed up. Entry 2, so much for daily journaling. I've been so deep in research, I keep forgetting to write about it. Lately, I've been interviewing Kodan stationed on the Isles about what they've seen. Some even gave eyewitness accounts of their own personal Titan sightings. I'm working to compile them for Alliance and Priory records. While the interviews are going well, Janthir Sentry's frequent storms are unsettling. I expect a harsh climate. The Isles are practically famous for it, but these storms are unlike anything I've experienced. They're strong, sure, even violent at times, but there's just something deeply unsettling about them. They're also particularly consistent, and because of that, I can't stop wondering about them. So I've made it a little side project of my own to learn all I can about them. And I hear the rumblings of one brewing right on cue. I'll see you all after the ad break, guys, as well. Thank you for sticking through the ads. They do help the channel. Thank you so much. Entry 3, my brain is going so fast I can barely write quickly enough. Turns out that my side project studying the Isle storms is going better than expected. I've been asking around, and according to those stationed here a while, the storms in Janthir Century worsened around the same time the Titans first appeared. Even more curious, the Titans appear to thrive in the storms. Why? I don't know for sure, but my guess is it has to do with the Bloodstone. Sure, why not? That'd be my guess. I'd be like, Bloodstone. Storms, Titans, Bloodstone. Seems to make sense to some people. Several accounts of the Titans during the Mist-Tide storm report them feasting especially ravenously on Bloodstone shards. Once satisfied, they act particularly energized and aggressive. Eating magic blocks makes them aggressive? Are you shitting me? Wow. Who'd have thought eating pure coalesced magic would make you more energized and aggressive? This affects this effect is even true for those appearing injured or in poor health beforehand, and for whatever reason, it only seems to happen during the storms. So many thoughts here. Is there something in this storm's energy that bolsters the Bloodstone? Would explain the amplified effect and also why they feel so off. Then what is the energy? Where do the storms come from? Previous research suggests the Titans negatively impact the nearby ecosystems. Could their appearance have made the Isle storms even worse? Maybe, but it doesn't explain their effect on the Bloodstone. Still, I feel I'm onto something here. Reading's hard, guys. Just need to keep searching for answers. Okay. Is there anything in here? This is nice. Have I ever been in this room in the Priory? This does not look familiar. That legit looks like the Astral Ward, kind of. That kind of looks like Nyos. Why does this person have concept art for the game, in the game? That's weird. This must be their office. I'll just stand on their desk and read this shit.
Find something?
Maybe. It's about the Titans and their environments. Kate has her own section in this one.
Oh.
Oh.
Talking about Greer's effect on the swamp ecosystem. One of the lowlanders made similar comments.
Don't even remind me of that putrid place. This must be from when I was speaking with the tree tenders. What else?
Mentions the Titans merging with their environments, and that Ura's steam walls might be a clue to her location.
Now we're getting somewhere. Where there's steam, there's...
A geyser, perhaps?
Pharisee.
Y'all just read that in the notes we just read earlier. Come on.
What are we waiting for?
They're just cheating. They're pretending to have an epiphany.
Geysers up and down the aisles. Let's be sure there's nothing more to see here.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry, Keith. I'm gonna be thorough. I'm gonna be thorough. We're gonna look at everything. We're gonna make sure we get all the knowledge. Knowledge.
I'm coming up empty. How about you two?
Same, I'm afraid. Commander?
Well, Keith, you're looking at the wall.
Right about Farah becoming.
You're looking at the side of the bookcase. You're supposed to look at the books on the
She
bookshelves.
was running a side project on the Mist-Tide storms and their connection to the Titans.
I can see why she'd think the two connected. How, I'm not so certain.
Neither was she. She wonders if the storm's energy amplifies Bloodstone, drawing the Titans to its power.
Would explain their fixation on it.
She's still not sure what the energy is, or if the Titans influence the storms as they do other environments. At least, not where the journals leave off.
Maybe she found a lead and rushed off to test it, confer with someone, panic.
Hopefully not the last, or we may need to do the same.
Okay. What about in the kitchen? Just leaving notes everywhere.
Looked rather frantic. Should we be alarmed?
She's in Janthir Sintry. Found something in her research, then left in the middle of the night. Doesn't say what.
Did she give an exact location?
No, but the
They're
area
bugging
near
me.
Mount Balrior
keep
still
going
seems
behind
like our
me.
best bet.
Let's tell Sestina what we know, then move out.
Is that it? Did I get them all? I obviously didn't. I didn't get the achievement. Let's keep looking. Yeah. That's everything the game needs me to find. Now I need to find everything I need to find. Aha! There's a hidden one here. Look, it doesn't even have a marker. Oh, that's sneaky. That's sneaky, game. Yes! Got it. Do I not get to read it? Is that, well, okay then. Sure, it's like, you know, it's just a shopping list or something. It's just a grocery list. You don't need to read that. Yeah, okay, so we've been in every room. Can I get up here? Yep, all the grates are open. Cool.
You found something.
I did.
Farah's in Janthir's Sentry. Think she's made a breakthrough in her research.
What is it?
That we're not sure of. But she's been stitching together all sorts of threads regarding the Titans' behavior. Particularly their relation to Bloodstone and Mist's hides. She also thinks Ura is hiding in a geyser-heavy area.
For all we know, she could be out there trying to track Ura down herself.
What is she thinking? Going to those aisles alone and not telling anyone? Sanctioned fieldwork is one thing, but this is a death wish.
We should be able to extract her without much issue, provided she hasn't done anything too rash.
Everything about this is rash. Go, find her, and extract some foolishness from her while you're at it.
Oh, don't worry. I'll get my, you know, bonking stick. And we'll bonk some foolishness out of her. That sounds wrong.
So let the Lowland
I
Council...
just realized as I was talking. That just sounds so very wrong. Okay, no chat with you. Ooh, there's someone over here with a little additional chit-chat. What's up, Arcanist? How's it going? Glad you arrived when you did. Archivist Sestina was about to march to Janthir herself to find Farah, and Gix would have let her, just to get some quiet around here. She wouldn't have made it far, at least. I don't know Sestina or Farah all that well, but they seem passionate. Passionate may be too subtle. Obsessed, more like. Farah's focus on the envy of is the envy of any Ratasum crew director. Never drops a lead. She was Sestina's mentor too, which might explain a few things. Yeah, well, obsession put to a good cause. Admirable. Oh, are they downstairs? There's a person hiding down here. What have you got to say? What did you come Oh, it's the book now. Can I actually read it? Yes. Janthir Sentry. I was worried that was bugged or something. Janthir Sentry Field Research. Symbiosis of progenitors and spawn. After killing multiple Titan spawn with a hunting party, Lowland Kodam, born from Thunder, I love that name, Born from Thunder. Speculated that it sounds like an AC/DC song. Speculated that smaller spawn titans were acting as ancillary limbs for larger progenitor titans. Battle accounts from the former pack commander and allies support these claims. We know these progenitor titans to be Greer, Decima, and most recently Ura. Presence and migration. The Titan spawn are spread out across the Isles and have made landfall across the lowland shore, threatening the Kodan inhabitants. While their exact origin point is still unknown, early sightings place them near Mount Balrior. Mount Balrior. Inner core biology. Accounts from the Lowlander Rainless Meadow cited the progenitor Titan Greer as having a glowing inner core exposed upon damaging his body's external armor. It's called a weak point in video games. This is the thing you aim for. A similar core was seen by the former pack commander and allies during an altercation with Decima, suggesting a biological consistency. Both accounts note that the core's sensitivity to outside forces. Yeah, in other words, poke it, they hurt. Communication practices. Accounts of the progenitor titans suggest an ability to communicate amongst themselves and with their opponents across great distances using storm-like calls. So they're basically Skyrim dragons as well, cool. And other interspecies communication. This information has been confirmed by the Astral Ward's scout, Branwen, the former pack commander, Kaith, and Malice. Bloodstone restoration and regeneration. Concerningly, accounts from Astral Ward members, Pala claim... Is that Pala? Yeah, Pala. Getting the names right. Claim that the progenitors and the spawns alike seem highly drawn to Bloodstone. We're going to use this against them at some point. We're going to bait them with Bloodstone. Many have been spotted feeding upon Bloodstone's shards to promote regeneration in addition to requiring additional rest. Similar findings were noted in field research conducted by the former pack commander Kaith and Malice. See, we doing all the work for her. She's just writing down what we know. And that's it, basically. Now we have a person over here we can chat to. Oh, and there's one more outside as well. Hi. Can I help you? Did Farah ever mention how the Titans organize their spawn? I recall something she read or observed. They seemed to favor their progenitor, originating Titan, acting as the body's natural defense would. Upon their progenitor's death, however, she's unsure. Well, we need to kill one to actually figure that out, and we haven't yet, so... Yeah. Hey, Mal... Oh, look at this. She's just chilling. She's like, oh, God, reading all these books, it's so tiring. Oh, this one even has pictures, and it's still hard to get through. That's not a commentary, by the way, on the Char and their literacy levels, or anything of the sort. Just saying. Alright, I can't talk to Malice. And there's one more Arcanist over here. Is it Arcanist or Arcanist? Arcanist, Arcanist? I don't know. Tomato, tomato.
Knowledge is the greatest treasure.
Commander, hello. Perhaps, though perhaps you prefer Wayfinder now? Look, just call me Baldwin. Commander's fine. Do you happen to see Farah leave? I did, actually, and judging from the look in her eyes, she was on the hunt for something big. Yeah, a Titan. The name implies bigness. She wouldn't drop her research duties for any old cross-dimensional disturbance. Because, you know, they're so frequent nowadays, like, whatever. Old news. Cross-dimensional disturbances? Pfft. Right. I remember the days when we were worried about Elder Dragons and their, like, emerging minions. Oof. But a cross-dimensional disturbance? That's just Tuesday. Thanks. Better catch up, then. Hey! Look at that. Getting all them achieves. All them achieves. What have I got here? Some additional wood. Getting wood is good. So I can build stuff with it. Alright, head to Janthir Sentry, look for Farah. Well, yeah, see, look, there's a... I'm gonna go that way. Let me remind myself, because it's been such a long freaking time since I've been to the Priory. But yeah, I knew there was an additional, like, there's a little hidden gate down here. You can just go through it and you're in Lion's Arch. I remember when I first played the game, way back when I started this game, and finding this without being told about it, I was like, dude, I found a secret. And I told Shy, because she'd been playing the game a lot. She'd like 6 months in the game before me. And she was like, yeah. Yeah, there is. And I'm like, oh, I didn't think you'd know about it. Yeah, of course I knew about it. Everybody knows about it. But I felt so special. I thought I found something really cool. Like, look at this, a hidden little entrance into Lion's Arch. And, yeah, so what? Everybody else just goes through the Asura gates, you know. Alright, so which way do we go? We're going to Divinity's Reach, I guess? Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna. I could run there, but I'm just gonna gate. I don't like spending money on waypoints. All right, I haven't really looked at the map up here either, since there's like all these new levels. Look, all these places we're gonna be going. We're probably going here next. Like, it makes sense, right? We were fighting them up here, and then they retreated this way, if I'm not mistaken. So. Yeah, there's definitely like obvious paths going in. So is it specifically here we need to be, I guess? Where's the nearest travel points? Oh my god. Oh, there, I guess, yeah. Fun fact, since the first part of Janthir dropped, the big meta for this map, I haven't been able to participate in a single successful one yet. I've usually been fighting one of the two titans in their two spawn places, wherever. I think it's one's here and one's over here, right? And, you know, I just basically, the other side that's fighting always lose. And I'm like, really? So I just stopped trying. I was like, never mind. Never mind. I'll live without. It'd be nice to finish it one day. It's the same with Dragon's End in Janthir. I'm like, I've never been able to actually participate in a... Not that I've tried regularly, but I've never participated in a successful one out of like 2 or 3 attempts. Because it just keeps failing. Man, I forgot how much I hate fighting these guys. Oh, Jesus. Jesus! Yeah, I remember now. Titans were just annoying. Get ready for the AoE spam of death. Okay.
This is a surprise.
Okay. Boy's arrow.
When we told the Lowland Council our plans, he jumped at the chance to help.
Better to put myself to use than mope around. Plus, it's one less worry for my paw. Got plenty enough of that. Get to it, shall we?
Sure thing, Bram. I mean, poised arrow.
She's a researcher, and kin to our Malice, yes?
Well, she was Flame Legion originally. So more like what a Northern Coden is to a Lowlander.
Ah,
Why are you walking so slow, Malice?
Well, yes, I suppose so.
Somebody wind the key up. She's...
At the very least.
Screw the key into her back and make her move quicker. There we go. Look at her now. She's... It's so weird. I wasn't even paying attention to what she said. I was too busy laughing at seeing, you know, seeing her very slowly walk. She's a cat after a cat people, after all. It's like that thing when you see a cat's about to do something it shouldn't be doing and it's looking at you and it's still moving towards the thing it's not meant to go toward, and you're like, I see you. That's what she was doing right there. That's exactly what she was up to. All right, search for... I'm getting distracted by goofery. Let's play the game. Yeesh. So yeah, she was Flame Legion originally then. Interesting. More like what a Northern Coden is to a Lowlander. Long lost cousins. Yeah, lost in some way. What the shit are these guys? Look at these lumpy ass things. They look like the fucking Flood from Halo. Oh shit, we're in the wrong game, guys.
Nothing can save.
Yeah, we're playing Halo now. Apparently the Flood are here. Oh, what are you? I don't know what you're about to do then. Looked like he was about to charge me. God, they do, don't they, though? Look at these things. I half expected them to explode into tiny little, like, fucking small minions when I destroy them. Oh, somebody just left books.
What's that ahead?
Seems they're timetables of storm patterns. And they match Farah's writing from the looks of it.
Oh, it's the event timer from the wiki.
Routed notes of its own. I take it we're on the right track.
Yep, probably. Oh yeah, do we just like follow the glowing paper? Follow the glowing paper. Oh, shit, nope. Game's like, you can't fight this person, they're outside of the area. Good job I have range. There we go. I think the game might be a little too loud. Let me just drop it down. The actual battle effects sound very loud. Or at least they're looking that way on the volume mixer. Can I run into this, or is this corrosive? There we go. Well, we found steam. I think we're in the right place. This seems like a safe bet for Ura's domain.
More pages ahead.
Carrying needed supplies on foot is heavy enough. Who drags along their weight in paperwork?
Scholars.
Researcher. Obsessed. Huh. Interesting.
Nerds. That's who. Titan spawn. Oh no!
Can't finish a damn thought without these things interrupting.
Well, these guys seem a little bit more tolerable to fight. They're not spreading that gunky fucking psychedelic shit everywhere. But, you know what? I keep forgetting I have Reaper powers now.
That's all of them.
As I was
do that.
saying, they're field notes on spawn emitting steam and sulfur, characteristic of Ura.
Aligns with Farah's work. If she's documented them, I'd suppose she's met them. But is she equipped to defend herself?
It is rare a Priory scholar is also skilled in combat.
Best we get to her before any more spawn do.
They are nerds. I mean, let's be honest.
Hold on. We're almost there.
Oh, okay. Burn me, what? Burn you? We don't want to burn you. Don't get burned. Burning's bad. I mean, okay, she's from a flame legion though, so that's probably just a curse. Oh, there you are. Hi! Farah! What's up? Yeah? Okay, cool.
Easy now.
Okay. What is going on here? Lucid boulders. Bonk. Oop. Hi, how's it going?
Should be all of them. Are you hurt, Farah?
I'm fine. It's my study that's ruined. You killed my specimens.
You were cornered. What was your exit plan? Paper cut them to death?
It's called
Damn, Pokey, calm down.
Just because you see something doesn't mean you have to kill it, you know.
Yeah, but they saw you and they wanted to kill you.
Regardless, going in these wilds alone is a fool's move, as is not telling anyone you're here.
I like how they've all got their backs turned to her.
Concerned, he asked us to track you down, and Sestina is worried sick.
Worried wyverns, those two. Figured I'd be back before they noticed. Guess it has been a few days. Well, since you're here, I've got a job you might like. Puts all that aggression to use. Follow me.
What's this job, exactly?
Testing a theory. So, those spawn I was observing, I'm certain they're Ura's. But for now, take a look around. We're not far from the sulfur baths. But notice the difference?
Smells less like a rotten egg in a smelting oven.
True, the air is fresher and clearer. Don't see any steam. do you?
Interesting.
Nothing to cloud up the sun. You've been charting weather patterns here. Why?
To keep track of him.
Him? Who him? What? Ooh. Ooh, that's a big-ass spire of bloodstone.
I've been watching him since I arrived. Each day, he ventures further out, expanding his territory. But the moment the rain clears, he scurries back to the baths.
You've been studying the storms. Your notes said they seem to bolster the Titan's power.
Appreciate you keeping up on my work. Now you can help me test that very theory. And better we do so with the spawn before we face its progenitor. He's large enough to approximate Ura, physically and biologically. But he's weaker. We learn him, we learn Ura.
We came to rescue her from danger, and here she is, ready to toss us right into it.
But she does have a point. If we're going to kill Ura, we need our strategy set beforehand.
Knew you'd see reason. You get ready. I'll get in place for observation.
Okay. So guys, she's gonna watch us die. We all cool with this? Cool. So who are we fighting? I mean, a Titan spawn champion tells me nothing. But I'm guessing whoever this is seems to have a beneficial effect on the area. Because this place should be a sulfurous waste, supposedly. I guess, is what I'm getting here. Okay, Farah. We who are about to die salute you. Venshot. Okay. Hi, excuse me. Can we have a word with you about all this rain and shit? Okay, apparently not. Oh boy. This guy is fast for a big lumpy boy. Ow, hey, what's with the interrupts? Enough of that shit. What? I can't hear you, Farah! Over the sounds of us killing this guy. According to the chat log, she wants me to rank the last 3 hits in order of pain. Ugh, no. All of it was pain.
He's putting up less resistance.
These hits aren't landing this quick.
Seems he's losing stamina.
One might say he's losing steam. Hee. Yeah. Yeah. So I got an achievement for that. Timely takedown. Defeat the Titans spawn within the time limit.
This is going right to the Priory Library for display.
How are you so cheery about all of this? Doesn't it piss you off? What these things did to us?
Like a big
To
crab.
everyone?
Ooh.
They're fascinating beings. Powerful, mysterious, on a scale all their own. And perfectly indifferent to us.
Boy's arrows just walking through the scene like, don't give a shit.
Toward creatures with no concept of morals.
That does certainly put it into perspective.
Maybe. It makes sense. I don't like it, but it makes sense.
Well, I'd say the weather made an obvious difference in the spawn's strength.
So if we can confront Ura during a break in the storm, we may have a chance.
We still need to scope out her lair.
I've noticed a high concentration of Titan spawn at the base of Mount Balrior since I arrived.
And there's a good chance Ura is hiding at the top and having her spawn guard the place. We may have some luck on the timing of this. Before we left, I caught word of a storm report from the ward. They're predicting a break in the storms within the next few days. If they're right, we'll need to act fast.
Let's aim for the day after tomorrow, but no later.
What, the movie?
Give us time to prep and get word out.
Malice and I will head to
Bringing a new Ice Age in?
I'll go tell Pa. He'll want time to call a council meeting.
That leaves the Astral Ward. I'll make my way to the tower now.
Yeah, get all our ducks in a row. Can't talk to any of these folk. But yeah, look at these things. Like, it is very kind of crustacean looking in design, right? Like, look at the way it's like a shell. Interesting. So what we've learned here is when the storm broke and there was no rain, this beastie here got weaker. So while the Titans are having an effect on the weather patterns, they are also affected by the weather patterns. Interesting. Maybe they're trying to terraform. That would make sense. Like, they're trying to terraform against the planet's natural rhythms, and the longer we leave this, maybe it will be eternal storms then, and the Titan will be permanently powered up. But if we get them before that, that's why the storms keep breaking for now. Yeah. Ah, Jesus fucking whoa! Shit! Fuck! I'm having thoughts and epiphanies here, Titans, if you don't mind. Fucking... Jesus Christ, just... Like, oh, somebody just spawned in, killed them. Spawn camping Titan assholes. I don't know. I don't know if I like that. I like how I have to run back to where we were. Oh boy. So where are we headed now? We gotta go back to the actual Astral Ward Tower, right? Is that where we're going? We're not going to the tower. Are we going to the moon camp then? Okay. Go to moon camp. And we'll see what we can see. Oh, now this is open. Trial and error.
Where is everyone? Never seen it so empty in here.
Well, that's concerning. What is going on? Uh-huh.
I had to act! My people were in danger. I couldn't abandon them again.
Oh boy, this shit's still going on.
I could gild the tesserae with it.
Knock, knock.
We're in the middle of something. Are you oblivious or just dense?
I bet both.
It's me.
Oh, thank
They're
you,
like,
stars.
oh, oblivious then. Hi, Dagda. How's it going? It's been a while.
Quickly. I can't stand it any longer. They've been arguing for days. Literally.
Really, more like months.
Trying to have a discussion. But it's off derailed by my interlocutor's perpetual outbursts.
A discussion? That's what you called that tirade of yours earlier? Think they heard you in the Shiver Peaks.
Go address the room. If you don't have a report, make something up. Before they get a second wind.
Oh, shit.
Fortunately, I have some news. We located Farah, the missing researcher, in Janthir's Sentry. She was conducting some extracurricular studies on Ur's spawn and the bolstering effects of the mist tides. While there, she volunteered us to test this theory by battling one of Ur's greater spawn. And sure enough, as soon as the storm cleared, the spawn weakened significantly.
See, Ren? Those storms...
Ren, that's what she calls him.
don't need to be from the
Not Izzy.
That.
I've been on that train of thought from the start. Why do you think I had the Ward tracking them in the first place?
Malice told us your predictions for the storms breaking these next couple days. We can use that to our advantage. We'll use today and tomorrow to get our preparations in order. The following day, we'll strike. That's the plan.
So it is. I'll call together a meeting to inform the Ward. We'll return to our discussion later.
Don't rush on our accounts.
Yeah, these guys haven't been arguing for days. They've been arguing for 6 months, because that's how long it's been since I last played the game, and that's canon now. So, you know. Hey, Waiting Sorrow, how's it going? No? Okay. No chit-chat with you. What's this letter? I saw this from over here, and I'm like, I need to see this. Letter from Queen Jenna. Isgaran, I have approved a shipment of necessary supplies to help the Lowlanders in their restoration efforts. The Titans have devastated much of their local agriculture and infrastructure. We will be utilizing the portal that connects Divinity's Reach to Moon Camp to help deliver them in a timely manner. Countess Anise will provide you and the Ward Frode with any details you may need. The temptation to call him Frodo and keep that joke running was very strong. I strongly advise you to cooperate for the sake of our developing bonds with the Astral Blood. That's a shot across the bow if I ever heard it. Diplomatically worded. Wow. Jen getting into some no-nonsense attitude there. Ook. Alright, Dagda.
Finally. Thought we'd never get a moment's peace. Not with that old gas bag here.
Sorry you got caught in the middle of this. Years of pent-up rage just waiting to be unleashed on me. Now we get to witness it in real time.
The battle should keep him occupied for a while.
Us too. I should get back to Harvest Den. Need to help Alder with preparations.
Perfect. I'm excited to finally see it. You can catch me up along the way.
At least let me give you the obligatory, you don't have to come if you don't want to.
Noted. And ignored.
Well, that's settled. Wayfinder.
No argument.
Keep an eye out for mail. You should be receiving something from Alder soon.
You really seriously just asked me to wait by the mailbox? Okay. So could you pick my mail up for me, please? I'm expecting something. No? Oh, from me. Okay. And just on cue, Stoic Alder. Feast of Battle's Eve invitation. Ooh, I like a good feast. It is with a disquieted heart that I declare a new Battle's Eve is upon us. Few moons have passed since we last gathered for such an occasion. While our prior bravery and sacrifice were repaid in victory, I'm afraid we've no time to rest on our laurels. We do, however, have time enough to feast before we heed battle's call. And so I invite you to join our bear kin for an eve of food, drink, and dance. Let us prepare for tomorrow by celebrating the joys of today. Your humbled claw, Stoic Alder. I like Stoic Alder. He's a cool dude. All right. What have we got here? Gearboxes and loot. Cool. And a mastery point. Da-da-da. Always needed. A large stash of carved lowland pine coins. Okay. Well, I'll look at that later. There's nothing else in here? Like, the zone that I can get into is pretty big. For just this room. You know? I feel like there's gonna be other goodies around. I feel like there's something like a secret something. I mean, we've read that. I've already seen that. I'm wondering. I can't go down the side. Damn it. Seems like an unnecessarily big section of the map has been made just for a small room. Oh well. So we're just getting booted out right to Lowland Shore again. Time for Battle's Eve. Oh, wait a minute. I just ran right past. I wasn't even paying attention. I'm literally going to the feast right now in the Great Hall. But this is where we start. I'm here for drinking and dancing. How's it going, Pookie?
Oh, Wayfinder. I see you got Pa's invitation. Between
I forgot about that. That's good. Paw.
Sappy about that sort of thing. Though, I suppose the Battle's Eve feast isn't exactly a joyous occasion. More of a precautionary goodbye.
Yeah.
Well, we shan't. Still plenty of fun to be had. Although your alliance pals look to be having none of it.
Aside from me, Kaith, and Malice, they don't know the Lowlanders very well yet.
Shall I introduce them? Pressure them to mingle? If all else fails, some honey wine should do the trick.
Get them drunk. Yeah, do that.
Appreciate it.
That works.
But you just enjoy the festivities. I'll see if I can loosen them up.
It's like, maybe I could just get them drunk, you know, and shove them into a room with each other and be like, talk to each other, damn you. No, that's not how that works. Ah, a queenness.
Like you don't know what to do with yourselves.
After decades of leaving bonds with the Lowlands,
Y'all need to get off the wall. Come on.
I had my work cut out for me.
This place is a bit rougher around the edges.
It's called rural, Anise. Get used to it.
Although, I don't mind the change of pace.
The Lowlanders may look intimidating, but appearances can be deceiving. And they could say the same about some of us.
Yeah, I wouldn't characterize it that way.
How about I introduce you to a few of the council?
Use your words, Ren.
Might help break the ice.
Jesus, dude's like, like, jeez. So, how's the bare feet treating you out here then, Queenie? You're out in the weeds now. Can I talk to Anise? Nope, just her.
For starters, Queen Jenna. There's someone you might like to meet.
Ah. And Fading Aurora is the name we'll be sticking with, correct?
Ah, I suppose Anise was present for the grand reveal.
Based on Anise's recollection, grand is certainly one way of putting it.
Mm-hmm. Let's just pair some people up.
Aurora, I'd like you to meet a colleague and friend of mine, Queen Jenna of Kryta.
Your Majesty. Well, this is an honor.
Likewise, Fading Aurora. I've heard much about the town's healing master. All of it impressive.
Good, now get chatting. Am I seriously, like, ushering people to other people? I'm matchmaking right now. What the hell is this? We should have just worked out a table plan, you know, to put people next to each other that we think might have good conversation. I don't know if the Lowland Codan ever think about that kind of thing, though, when they're holding a feast. Seems they just get together and start playing drums, which is great, too. Hey, what's up?
Dagonet, I know someone you'll have plenty to chat about with.
Yes.
I'm eager to make their acquaintance.
Is it gonna be, who do we introduce him to? Oh, Soaring Crest, okay. I thought we were going to introduce him to the guy who does all the you know, the homestead stuff. Like, this guy really likes working with wood, so you'll get along great with it. Oh, no, that's...
Dagonet, meet Soaring Crest, agriculture master.
Plants. That works, too.
And plant life.
Most things
I have brought you a living plant to talk to.
learn of your people.
Then we're one and the same. Let's fix that.
Yeah. So, oh, you're a Sylvari. You'll enjoy talking to a man who loves gardening. Way to be stereotypical there, Commander. Countess Anise. We need to put you with somebody sneaky, obviously.
Anise. I know just the person for...
Poise Darrow.
About time.
He needs a girlfriend.
The suspense was killing me.
Oh, Barbed Veil. Oh, yeah, you two are going to get along fucking great.
Countess, meet Barbed Veil, Spearmaster. I pity any who find themselves on the wrong end of her spear.
Are you speaking from experience?
Yes, the arena. She's scary.
The sparring match is soon to start. Who dares face our Spearmaster in this test of might?
Anise, I volunteer you.
How about you? Think you could take Barbed Veil one-on-one?
Apologies. The eve before battle leaves them restless, sparks nerves. They hide them with spears and boasting.
I don't know that I'd be the best sparring partner, but I think I have just the match.
No, I've fought her enough in the arena. I don't need this.
Commander!
Oh, no.
Ever repay you for this, Anise?
Anise, I hate you so much, girl. I hate you so much, girl. Why you do this? Why do you treat me so bad, Anise? I've done everything for you, and you treat me so badly. What is this? Alright, don't go easy on me. Alright. There we go, that got you stunned.
You'll face me one-on-one and live to boast. You've earned that right, and
Yeah,
my
we gotta
respect.
bow.
The strangers should fear the fate that tomorrow promises them.
Deft work out there, Wayfinder. Nothing like sparring to shake the pre-battle jitters. Me? Well, I'd rather dance them away.
Yeah.
The eve of battle always wreaks havoc on my nerves.
Well, battle is plenty of cause for nervousness. If you stop feeling nervous, that's when you should be concerned.
Exactly.
Wise you are, Wayfinder. Speaking of calming the nerves, the Rite of the Warrior dance is starting up. Join the dance circle. Make the others jealous with your swan-like moves.
Swan-like moves. I have never been described in such a way.
The thaw of dance circle. Perhaps a visitor. Wayfinder, you impress us with your sparring moves. Have you the dance moves to match?
Bro, I've been known to cut the rug.
The Wayfinder does. Don't fret. I'll join you.
Well, gee, thanks.